Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are joining in and watching this, or wherever you are. If you're tuning in during the live stream, I appreciate you. And, well, today is going to be a fun topic. Even though we're playing video games, we're going to be touching on some serious topics that not a whole lot of people actually talk about these days. The main one is, as the title of the video shows, the dark side of addiction and recovery that not many people talk about. So, I've been clean for, let's see here, March 11th, and actually, I'll just bring up my Clean Time app. I'll give you the exact days. I have been clean for 8 years, 11 months, and 23 days. Though, when I first started my recovery, I was going through, like almost everyone else. I just got out of prison and I had to go do NA, so my first few visits, it seemed alright. It was a nice place to hear other people's sides of the same life that we've all been living. And after about a year into it, doing NA once a week, twice a week, watching so many people relapse, leave NA, never come back, OD, and the whole time it's like we're meeting new people that are in the same path, but in NA they just keep drilling into your mind every single visit that you are an addict. You will be nothing more than an addict. You will always be an addict. And it's that type of mentality that is more grooming than anything. Because if you tell someone they are something and you keep consistently pounding it into their head, then yes, they will never be anything more than what you were telling them they are. And if they start to believe it, then it just truly messes up everything to the point to where they will never recover. They'll never get out of that loophole, and they'll forever be a fucking number on some poor person's fucking list trying to attack government and shit. But as I've found, going through everything... Oh, that was a teammate. I almost shot that son of a bitch. When I left, and I had about 8 people from the time I joined leave the NA groups and actually OD, it was like, well, they're not doing anything to actually help these people. They're just creating a system to where they'll have a ever-revolving door. And I was like, I don't like that. I want to actually help people and get them to the point to where they don't need it anymore. They don't need the drugs to escape reality, because that is the main reason a majority of us sought to the drugs, was to escape the reality and the torture of our everyday life that we put ourselves in. I almost, I should have shot him. But going on, it's like I left NA, everything was going great. A few of the other people who left with me, I helped them throughout their journey to the point where they realized that Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous is more of a cult to keep the governmental institutional system afloat and constantly grinding. So, but when I talk about the dark side of addiction that no one really speaks on, it is to the fact that even oh shit, even in our paths to recovery, it don't matter how many years you've been clean. Like, you can have wonderful fucking days, wonderful weeks, wonderful year, but the time that really challenges you is when everything in your life seems to start falling apart. Like, put it in perspective for me. I got clean. It was the best thing that happened to me. I finally was able to start working on the relationship with my son, get us together, start actually interacting with each other, because, well, quite honestly, from the day before he was born, his mom put a restraining order on me with fear that I was going to take my own son out of the hospital. And it's like, no, I want him to have both parents. And I'm like, yeah, I was selling drugs and into fucking drugs, but that was the one thing that was actually giving me the courage and the ability to drop everything and move on and actually be a functional member in society. But fucking bastards. But recently, I had my son able to come out to me, and everything has been going great. We were getting so well used to each other, getting to understand each other, getting to know one another very well, and be better for each other in circumstances, if you understand.
Take the enemy. Find medical.
And after so much, everything started slipping, like trying to delve into the psyche and make sure that my son never ends up like me and surpasses me and become a better man than I ever was in my lifetime is what I was striving for. And then everything started going down. And then I lost my son. And it's like every moment is just more challenging. It's like there's parts of me that go, oh, well, you know, if you never had the lifestyle you lived, then he would be in a better place and he would still be with us. And everything would be going hunky-dory smooth, but the reality is shit happens, but we cannot focus on the downtimes. We gotta use that and use it as fuel to further push ourselves in order to become better members of society. Oh fuck, that was a teammate. But like, it's the little moments, the little things that just nick you and bring you back to the part where you used to be that you worked so hard to get out of. And it just tries so hard to drag you right back in. And if you don't have the strength and willpower to say, no, that's not the path I'm trying to go, then you're just going to easily slip right back into that hole. And, I mean... Nice, that was my last point blank. But for me, there's a lot of points in my life where I've hit my darkest spots, and then the dark negative thoughts always come back, and it's, for me, it's not per se a dark spot hits me and I automatically want to go back to using the drugs because they took all responsibility, all the pain, all the memories away. And that's the majority of the reason why so many people use drugs. It's not just to get high, it's to erase the memories that we don't know how to deal with. To erase the memories that are just too hard for us to be able to let go ourselves, because they have imprinted themselves in the deepest areas of our mind. Or the fact that we're in so much pain, emotionally, physically, that we just can't find the energy to even deal with it. So the best way to do it is to just numb it away. And that also comes from a lack of support. Now me, I have been very grateful. I've had a tremendous amount of support from the people I hold closest to me. And though we have had our challenges, and Lord knows I've lied to them so much and I've put them through a lot of pain, but they have stood by me all the time. And I can never express the amount of gratitude that I have towards them, nor could I ever pay them back for everything they have done for me. And that's quite honestly the hardest part about doing all of this. Is we don't truly know who's actually in our corner until you start hitting rock bottom. And then you'll find the people who will actually help you no matter what, who will be by your side no matter what. And if you don't have a system like that, then you're never going to make it through recovery. And as unfortunate as it is, it's 100% true. You need a good support system. You need a strong will to be able to fight the daily challenges. And like me, like, if I didn't have the support system I had, I can honestly say I wouldn't be here right now. I would not have made it as far as I have in my life without them. And sadly enough, it is a daily struggle. Daily struggle that I have to deal with and occur. I should drop. So I will make this announcement right now. If y'all made it this far through this video, and y'all have heard most of my words that I have brought out, just know, if you ever find yourself in a deep, dark spot, and you feel as if you have no one that'll listen, no one who will actually understand your pain, then please, just shoot me a message. I may not know you, but I can damn well guarantee your family would rather you reach out to a stranger to discuss and help yourself through than to have to bury you or visit you through a sheet of glass. So, don't worry about all the other people. If they can't stand with you, then they don't need to stand anywhere around you, if that makes sense. But, I don't know. I'm trying not to get too emotional on these talks. I want to be able to do a few more of them eventually. I gotta be able to work on myself in that aspect. But hopefully we can get these going and get some of these main videos rolling. God damn. Whew. I don't even know what I'm doing. Losing my mind, y'all. Oh shit. But a lot of us, some of the deeper, darker secrets of it is, it don't matter how many years you have clean, the shit never gets easier. You'll feel as if it's getting easier just because the years, days seem to start flying by, and that's normally because everything's going your way. But it's the moment that something doesn't go your way is when everything starts hitting fucking shit show. Bullshit. I've had a few times where I've lost a job. And it felt like shit was going to fucking end everything. Like, well, fuck, if I'm not even good enough for this fucking job, how am I gonna be good enough for anything else? And then it's like, well, fuck, if I can't even keep a job, well, how can I be able to keep my child? How can I support my child? How would it be better if my child went to someone else who didn't have these subsensual thoughts in the back of their mind trying to drag them down every time something tiny and irrelevant happens in their life? Or I tried to dive. It's like, to put it bluntly, addiction is the voice in the back of your head that's like the call of the void. And if you don't understand what the call of the void is, I cannot explain it on YouTube, so I am sorry, but you'll have to look it up yourself. But it is a very damaging and emotional ride to try to have to go through by yourself. And I'll drop a link into the bottom of this video to not only our main Discord channel for our streaming services, but I'll also drop the link down into the description for our peer services, which are completely free. It would be the same concept as NA, minus the fact that we are not going to drill into your head that you are an addict and you will be nothing more than an addict. We will help you reorganize your thoughts and give you the mental tools needed to suppress that voice when the times start getting tough. I don't want to have to. I just want to be able to help other people who were going through the same issues I was going through within my first few years. Because hell, I'm still going through them, and I'm almost close to a fucking decade of clean time. And everyone else in NA or most other addicts, if you walk up to them and you ask them, it's like, does it get any easier? Sadly, half of them fucking lie and go, yeah, it gets easier. And it's like, no, it fucking doesn't. What the hell are you trying to say?
Throwing a stun grenade.
Oh, you lucky bastard. So I'll drop both of those links down at the bottom, and hopefully we'll be able to ease some of y'all's strife. What the fuck was that? Gas? God damn, people. But it's the thing of just remember that yeah, throw the fucking gas. Yeah, good one, teammates. Fuck. But I mean, hopefully this has reached some people who actually need it. Hopefully it's made a little bit of sense and brought a little bit of light to the inner thinkings of addicts. But addiction is kind of like, to put it in a broad, open aspect, it's kind of like a mixture of major anxiety, depression. Oh fuck, that was a teammate. My bad, buddy. Major anxiety, depression, and sometimes it'll feel as if there's a little bit of schizophrenia in there because you'll be sitting there having arguments with yourself and borderline multiple personality disorder. Because you got the you that's like, yeah, I'm going to just jump straight in.
Capturing B.
Oh shit, I was trying to look behind you. It's like sometimes you'll be in there and you'll be like, yeah, I can do this. Oh fuck. There'll be days you'll be feeling as if you're high on life and nothing can bring you down, and then not even 20 minutes later you can get a minor version of bad news. Oh my god, I hate them. Or it could feel as if your world is just crumbled beneath you, and then you start thinking, well, it's like, well, it's like, well, do they actually deserve everything I have put them through? Wouldn't they be better without me? And it's like your mind just starts going into all of these triple doubts. And you start psyching yourself out, and that's in itself what causes the majority of people to relapse. Is you start thinking, it's like, well, I've been trying so hard to turn my life around. I've been doing everything that everyone has been saying, and I've been getting high praises, but then it could be a little thing of you get a reprimand at work, or you lose a friend, or in multiple cases you truly lose a friend, and you lose them into the sense of you can never get them back because they passed away. be hard. But you get in there and that's the hardest part about recovery, is just trying to remind yourself that you are not a waste of space. You are not a burden. You can achieve what you are trying to, as long as you heavily set your mind to it. And that's the hardest part. And that's truly where you need a very strong support system, as to where you can have the people constantly remind yourself, like, hey, you're doing great, or hey, you don't need to worry about that. That's something tiny, minuscule compared to where you are heading. And it's if you don't have a support system like that, then it's going to be extremely dangerous. And I mean dangerous in the aspect of our minds are very powerful tools, and like, how the fuck they see me? But back to what I was saying, it's every day is a war in our heads. Every day we are fighting with our inner monster who wants to be released, but we know we can't. Like, no matter what, we cannot allow it to we can't let it win. And, like, it takes a lot of willpower, a lot of strength, a lot of energy, a lot of emotion. And it's physically, mentally, and emotionally draining. And a lot of us just hold it in. We never talk about it. We just push through and fight every single day without giving up. And it's crazy, because like, this is probably the most I've talked about it in my whole almost decade of getting clean. Go figure.
Capturing A.
Good job. Sorry, sex shit.
Hostile SAE in your position. Attacking Alpha. Hostile UAV.
God damn it. That was fucking.
Engaging Alpha. Reinforcements. Advise you dig in.
Oh, I thought I was dead.
Attacking Alpha. Enemy
Yeah, go attack Alpha. I didn't even see him.
Capturing B.
But it gets very challenging at times.
Return to base.
To the point, like, I got so much shit going through my mind right now with everything that's going on in my own life that I'm trying to shed a little bit of light on everything that goes on, but I'm trying to keep it focused and pinpointed on one aspect. And sometimes it's really fucking hard to do. Like, we try and try and try. Actually, you know what? I got this. I know exactly what I'm about to do. I'm gonna drop the links in the comments down below. Yeah, I ain't got a PS5. So just gotta go into here. Copy. So in the first comment section, we're going to have our streaming Discord. And then the second link will be our mentor Discord, which we've kind of been slacking on a bit.
Taken the lead.
And
We've lost the lead.
I'm gonna chill with this gun.
The lead is ours. We've taken the lead.
There you go. Now y'all have both of them. Oh shit, I guess I died. I didn't even realize. Alright, let's go crack cocaine. Ah! I don't fucking know.
The enemy has the lead.
Of course the enemy got the lead.
The lead is ours.
I heard someone. Oh shit. Yeah, we ain't getting a whole lot on this one, y'all. Honestly, I'm just trying to think right now. Like, just straight up talking about addiction. Is fucking troublesome. And I'm not quite sure.
Reloading. I'm reloading.
Friendly UAV on station.
Do, 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 do. Bullshit. So, I would,
The enemy has the lead.
uh-huh.
We've lost half the field. Fight back.
Apparently can't jump up on that one. God damn. I told you we ain't getting a whole lot on this one. My mind's not here. My mind is fucking gone.
Changing mags.
trying to put my cigarette out.
We've lost the lead.
Stun grenade out!
Friendly UAV online.
Alright.
Visual on the enemy.
The enemy has the lead. Lead is ours.
Hostile cruise missile incoming.
Oh shit. I would have to say a lot of the god damn why I keep switching to that one. A lot of the issues that a majority of the addicts face in our daily struggles would probably be the misunderstanding. A lot of people just assume that we just want to do drugs. We just don't care about anybody. We don't care about our families, which is sadly the quite opposite of what's actually going on in a majority of our minds. I think a majority of us, the mass, I would have to say, it is the mass majority that is using it as an escape from the emotional trauma, an escape from the physical abuse, an escape from the emotional abuse, an escape from the emotional, physical pain, and the majority of the addicts just don't have people to actually talk to. No one that'll truly understand. And a majority of us have seen so many of our closest friends that we have gotten die. Whether it be from an overdose or unnatural causes. And then we're stuck here wondering, like, they had a wonderful life. Why did they have to be taken? Why wasn't it us? Because the majority of the time, that's what most addicts are striving for, is to ease the pain indefinitely. We've seen too many of our own people die. We've seen too much of our family die, that we can't understand why someone who lived a good, wholesome life compared to us, why they had to go instead of us. And that's where a lot of us get mixed up, is because we can't differentiate the fact that
From the rear.
shit happens sometimes. And a lot of us have a greater purpose that we're just not able to see. Like, I've had well over 30 of my own friends and family pass away, and I've always wondered, like, why them? Like, why not me? Wouldn't it make more sense if someone like me, who had a horrible life and have done horrible things to people, like, shouldn't it have been me? Shouldn't I have been the one to get pushed away? And then we start thinking, like, it's already hard enough to be in recovery when you're by yourself, when you don't really have anything to worry about. And you don't realize that once you go from being a singularity person dealing with all these struggles, a lot of people don't realize the weight that gets added on once you become, say, a parent in recovery. Because you already have that voice yelling at you in the back of your head, like, you're not worthy of this shit. Why are you even trying? And once you throw into the aspect of an adult with the kid, it's like, how is it that I've gotten to this point? How is it that I've reduced my life down to none of this is actually going to work? And it's like, maybe they'll be better off without me. Maybe they'll find a parent who doesn't have the issues that I have, that can actually give them everything they want and need, even though we are full well knowing that we can provide and we can do everything and give our child everything that they need. But that voice is in the back of our head yelling at us that we can't. And that is probably the darkest and hardest part of any form of recovery, is when you throw the kids into it. Because we already have these negative thoughts on ourselves to the point to where we don't have people telling us that we're doing a wonderful job with our kids, to the point where we'll never be able to help them the way they need to be helped, because we ourselves don't believe that we are doing everything we can, even when we are. So when you don't have that support system that's going to be able to help validate everything that you're doing in your life, then you're going to constantly think negatively about all the interactions, and you'll always think on the back end of, well, I know we can know that we are doing everything we possibly can, and then we hit the strong point of stuff just starts going south, and our minds just overflood with so much emotion, so many reasons, well, not even reasons, more excuses of why everything's not working the way it should have worked for us.
Approaching from the rear.
Oh, I ran right into that. And so, like, we ask ourselves a lot, are we doing the right thing? Are we actually doing everything correctly? Are we harming our children? Are we? There's so much to it that it's almost extremely self-destructive the way it works in our minds. And quite honestly, it is something that I don't wish upon even my worst enemy. Because there should be no parent at any point in time that has these thoughts of, am I the best thing for my child? It's like, no. Unless you are emotionally or physically abusing your child, you need to be there for your child. Holy shit. Oh God. I wasn't even really trying in that. These discussions are really tricky, really emotional in some cases. Five operator kills while mounted. Alright. So, I'm trying not to repeat a whole lot of what I've already said, which I think I have like 3 times. I ain't gonna lie. It's probably been more like 5 times I repeated the same thing. And I apologize whenever y'all are watching this stream. I do apologize when y'all get to this point in time for repeating myself so much, but sometimes it's extremely hard to actually remember what all I've said and what points I've already touched. Oh, my bad. Oh, oh God. I ran right into that. It's beautiful. Whew, alright. But yeah, I'd love it if whenever y'all are watching this stream, if you are enjoying, or if you can relate or have people who do relate to what has been being talked about in today's stream, then please feel free to drop a like or a dislike if you don't like it, and at least drop me a comment. Tell me if I missed anything, or if you have any questions, then I can return. I'll answer your comments as often as I can, as much as I see them. We're going to be hitting the viewpoints. I think I just need 2 more mounts. God damn it. Fuck, that was a teammate. I shot from the wrong side. Alright, let's get back into this. Let's see here. What have we already touched on? We've already touched on the mild psyche. That doesn't sound good. What a lot of people don't realize is come on, I just need 1 more. Thank you. I saw the red footprints at the last second. That was horrible.
On your six.
Friendly UAV online.
Oh, God. That was rough. I don't even know how long this stream has been going for. About an hour. Okay. We achieved the daily bonus. We got 2 tokens, which is awesome. So we'll go with this one. So we'll get the, when I get the 3rd token, we'll get the gun. Alright, y'all. I appreciate everyone's time and listening to whoever views this video. And once again, if you enjoyed today's talk and subject, then drop a like, leave a comment. And if you didn't like it, hit that thumbs down and leave a comment and tell me why. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop a comment or join one of the channels I drop below in the chat and ask away. Remember, knowledge is power. You only get knowledge by asking questions. And hopefully what we have touched on today will give you a little bit better insight on people in your own lives who are dealing with addiction or having troubles in recovery. And it'll make it hopefully a little bit easier for you to help support them and be there for them. Because a lot of the battles that we've put upon ourselves in addiction and recovery will always be silent battles. We don't talk because we don't feel anyone else understands or is actually willing to sit down and actually listen and try to understand. So, do your best to be a helpful aid in your friends, loved ones, family members, whoever it is. Just sit down with them with an actual open mind and open ears to figure out exactly what they are suffering and struggling with and help them work through it. Not everyone can do it on their own. No one can, and I mean absolutely no one can do it without a good, strong support system. And in order to have a good, strong support system, you have to have compassion, understanding, and an extremely open mind. And don't judge them. But I wish you all the best of luck. Once again, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. And I will see y'all on the next one. Thank you again. Hope y'all have a wonderful day.